I'll just start this off by saying I'm not going to make any judgments on which teams are good and bad. After watching Dallas Fuel go from looking like the worst team in the league to beating the Seoul Dynasty, I think I'm pretty safe to say that it's almost impossible to make any judgments with this little information. I'll just do everyone a favor, including myself, and just hold off on that kind of stuff until maybe like 3 weeks in. Or the only thing I'll say that in regards to teams' quality is that Atlanta and Boston both look way better than people thought they would, and London looked way worse. But besides that, I'll just abstain. So instead of talking about the teams this recap, I'm going to be talking about a lot of the answers that we got to the league's biggest questions going into the second season. For one, Overwatch proved to not be a dead game. This is probably one of the most packed weeks on Twitch you could possibly think of. Apex Legends, the Fortnite killer, has been taking over Twitch. Fortnite still has a lot of relevance on Twitch. He had a CSGO major. I think both the games I just mentioned had events as well. And still, Overwatch was the most viewed stream throughout the whole weekend. I thought it would just be at the peak when it first started, but it maintained 200,000 viewers all 4 days, which I thought was very impressive. The second question a lot of people had coming into the season was, what would the meta be like and would it even be entertaining to watch? And at the start, along with pretty much 90% of the people in Twitch chat, it looked like it was going to be boring, that no one was going to have fun watching a bunch of goats. But as time went on, and you got to see more teams play it, and you got to see more competitive games with it, I think a lot of people started coming around with the meta we're in, and mostly because it is not just strict goats. I mean, compared to other metas, there's a lot of variability in the characters being played. You see a lot of wacky stuff that you pretty much wouldn't ever expect with other metas. Like when it was pure dive, yeah, you saw DPS characters, but you saw pretty much the same characters every single game. This meta, you could see pretty much any character. I think there's only been like 2 or 3 that haven't been played so far, so I think that's really interesting. And the last question I think most fans had on their mind coming into Season 2 was, how good would Dafran be? Would he actually be an Overwatch League caliber player? And right out of the gates, he proved to be worthy of this league, if not one of the better DPS. Just him starting out, the first character he ever picks is Torbjorn. It's just probably the most legendary thing I could possibly think of. And what makes it even better is that it all came down to chance, because there was only one map that they prepared Torbjorn on, and only one section of that map that he will actually play Torbjorn on. So if they got any other objective on Ilios besides Well first, he wouldn't have been able to play Torb right off the bat, but it was just destined to be that he got to play Torb as his first character in the Overwatch League, and then he just gets 12 kills with it. It was honestly just surpassing my expectations. One of the highlights of the Overwatch League in general so far, either season. Other than that, the main questions I'm looking to get answered next week are, can London figure out how to play in this meta? Are the Vancouver Titans actually going to 4-0 everyone? And will Shanghai actually get their first win? Because this is honestly getting sad at this point. They're still at the bottom of the leaderboards. They just don't have 2 losses. They're the worst map differential, and they have a completely different team. Best of the week.
Look, here we go. You're going to go down like this.
Exactly. If it ends here, it's going to end his way. Orisa shield broken. Dallas is still relatively durable. Fisher has to... Oh, Jexter!
Oh, no.
That's the pick! That's the golden shot! And he's got another one! AKA
Oh!
back! 3 kills with the Widowmaker! And the Dallas Fuel have found the key!
Off on Torb early, which is a great way to start off the season. You guys went 4-0, which is an even better way to start off the season. This is your first time on the Overwatch League stage, so this is a huge moment. Do you have anything you want to say to your fans?
With the help of Twitch Prime, I immediately managed to pop off.
Well, that's all we have here, so back to you guys.